What's up, everybody? Chewy891 coming at you today with another panel to play, and this time we have Deadpool and Bob, Agent of Hydra. They're talking about the team tactics cards and Bob, Agent of Hydra by himself. I've not had a chance to read any of this stuff yet, so I'm gonna go through this today and just give my thoughts and see where we're headed with these characters. I do like Deadpool's Chimichanga card. We saw that it's a loaded card, and you can do a whole bunch of stuff. We're probably gonna go through it again here and go through it. But I do like that card a lot, and I do love. Oh, we're getting this stuff, this month. I don't know if we're gonna have any releases next month. I was hoping we would get, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and like Mysterio, Carnage, or something next month. But I haven't heard anything from my local game store on releases. I have not seen anything on releases for March. I think the only thing that's coming out is that Infinity thing from Organized Play or whatever. That's it. I have not seen anything from character, which is good, honestly, because I'm in the middle of a move myself, and I need to save some money. So that's fine with me. I'm hoping maybe April we'll get a bunch of stuff. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe things change. Maybe sometime in March we'll get stuff. I don't know yet. All right, so let's get into it. So Team Tactics talk with Deadpool and Bob, Agent of Hydra. The Deadpool and Bob, Agent of Hydra character packs bring some weird and wonderful new team tactics to Marvel Crisis Protocol, which is appropriate if you think about who is going to be using these tactics. The Merc with the mouth and his friend. Yeah, true. The character expansion comes with three new team tactics. One for the X-Force affiliation, which is coming out. I'm excited about X-Force. I can't wait for Cable to come out. Cable's one of my favorite characters in the X-Men of all time. Cable's a great character. Can't wait to see what he does. Also, can't wait to see just how much of a threat he is. You know, how is he going to use his telekinetic powers? How is he going? It's just I can't wait to see him. Honestly, and he's just such a great-looking fig, too. He's got the gun, he's got the force field up, stopping the bullets from hitting him, and all this other kind of stuff. It's amazing. So, can't wait to see what his leadership is. But I do want to play him with the X-Men affiliations and see how it goes. I do want to play a little more Scott. I know everybody's kind of down on Scott with his leadership ability. I've used it once. I think it's okay. We'll see. Maybe Cable adds a little more to it. We'll see. I don't know. All right, so so the X-Force affiliation and two unaffiliated cards. Let's talk about the tactic for the X-Force. Pretty sneaky. Okay. Pretty sneaky, sis. That's funny. Leave it to Deadpool to reference a commercial from the 80s to describe a tactical maneuver. This tactic allows the X-Force to infiltrate deeper into hostile territory before their opponents, even though they're on the prowl. Ooh, interesting. Any member of the affiliation can spend 2 power, and for the rest of the round, members who spent power have a kind of super stealth, preventing enemies further than range 2 from targeting them with attacks. That is awesome. That is really good. For 2 power each, this is more of a... I would have to figure out ways to pull this off turn 1. I'm just thinking about a way to pull it off turn 1, because we have to see how much power these people gain and everything. I think they net gain 1 power a turn. They're not like Asgardians. And they don't have any... Well, it depends on the X-Force affiliation. Do they have something where they gain power because of that? I don't know. Or for attacks or whatever. I don't know. But 2 power, you gain super stealth. And that's... So stealth, how it works generally is you have to be within range 3 to target characters. Now you have to get even closer. You have to get in at range 2. So guys with ranged attacks, like Doctor Strange, I mean, anybody with an attack bigger than 2, man, they're really going to have to really... And I'm glad this is just... I believe this is just X4, so that's good. So it doesn't... So it's not like... or maybe... Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Any member of the affiliation. Yeah, any member of the affiliation. So... You know, people who are unaffiliated cannot spend power for this card, which is good. I could just imagine characters like Miles Morales and all. I'm going to say, oh my god, it would drive me crazy. It would drive me up the wall. So you can play pretty sneaky, sis, during any power phase, which is good. You can use it to get a round of breathing room earlier on as an opportunity to rest and recharge mid game. Yep, that's what I'm thinking right now. This is more of a turn 3, turn 4, maybe turn 2 kind of thing. I think turn 3 would be a great turn to play this card. To, if you're someone that's near death and they're at range 3, now they need to move to do an attack or do some kind of superpower that, brings them in, a throw, a push, something like that. So that's what I'm thinking as well. So we're in the last push of a game to help you clinch victory. I like this. Oh man, I'm gonna have so much fun with the X Force. Forcing the other player to close the gap if they want to put damage on your team eats into their total number of actions during the round, which reduces their potential damage output, which is true. And it pairs very nicely with the X Force members who can heal from their injuries like Deadpool Wolverine. Very true. All right, next up is part of any balanced breakfast, chimichangas. This card is loaded with words, so let's go over this. These deep-fried staples of Tex-Mex cuisine are more than just a hearty meal. They're also a powerful asset in Deadpool's hands, I know that, by scarfing down a piping hot chimichanga. Wade Wilson is more than a mere man or mutant. He's unstoppable. That's funny. When you use this tactic, a chimichanga asset is added to the game. Now, this is crazy. I like this. Added to the game in Deadpool's hands. At the end of a character's activation, if they have the chimichanga, they devour it to. They devour. Oh, hold on. If they have the chimichanga, they devour it to gain 1 power and either remove 1 damage or 1 special condition. That is awesome. Special conditions are starting to play a role in this game a lot. They creep up on you. I mean, you don't think about stuff like stun or poison. They creep up on you and you don't even realize it. Like it's removing a condition in this game right now. If you can find any way to do it, do it. And this is a perfect. This is awesome. So like this can help against the condition game if you're playing against somebody who likes to put out incinerate or stagger or stun and all that. I mean, stun is just stun can be so brutal to you, especially if you need power to you need to net game power for stuff like it's brutal. All right, so here was special condition, which is good, and healing 1 is good too. Healing is always good. I mean, right now there's 2 cards that do it, and Doctor Strange can heal and Wong can heal with their superpowers. But right now we got 2 cards that can heal. It's Med Pack and Patch Up. If there's one more, I'm sorry, but I think those are the 2. Well, Field Dressing, if you consider that healing 1 damage, you come back to life. But right now, I would count that as 3. So this is like the 4th card that you can heal 8 damage or take off special. This is pretty good. I like this. I like this a lot. So, though, and he can hand it off. Okay, wait a minute. So Deadpool is a gracious host, though, and he can hand it off his pack lunch to someone else thanks to the interact. So chimichanga action, allowing any character to pick up the token. Last and certainly weirdest, the yoink tactic. Now, what is this? Deadpool is known for his bizarre shenanigans and how frustrating and he can be to his closest friends and allies. This tactic puts his odd behavior front and center. After spending 2 power, use this tactic. Deadpool has his pick of 4 different unusual effects. Whoa. He can glom on a friendly cable within range 2. What does that mean? Okay. He can borrow a bit of Domino's unusual luck to bounce a grenade at the enemy. Whoa, wait a minute. So Domino can... Okay, hold on a minute. That's interesting. Can he bounce an attack back? Can Domino, force an attack back on... I don't... What? That's crazy to me. Okay. He can pick the pockets of a friendly side of a Canadian bacon and take a token held by Wolverine. Okay. He can even empty the magazine of Bob, Agent of Hydra, if Bob is foolish enough to be fighting for the other side. Whoa! So if somebody else is playing a Bob, he can force them to do an attack onto your team? Oh, boy, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. That sounds very fun. I wish I could zoom in here and read this. I don't feel like doing that. But what is Domino's thing? So you can probably place Deadpool within 2 of Cable. May use the bounce attack. Wow. That Domino thing is awesome. Okay, so this tactic is as wild as unpredictable as Wade Wilson himself, giving you as a host of different tactical options based on the characters you or your opponent bring to the table. When Deadpool's on the field, expect the unexpected. That's very true. Expect the unexpected. These tactics cards are amazing. The X-Force, they're going to be fun to play. They're going to be pretty good. I like this over, but we have to see what Cable does for the leadership. We don't know yet. We don't know what his leadership ability is. I'm pretty sure he's going to be a great character base, like by himself, because he's Cable. I mean, Cable has to be amazing. So it just depends on what the X-Force affiliation is, what's the leadership ability and what it can do. But this has a lot of potential for a lot of crazy stuff. I like this. Chimichanga, I'll probably play that out every single time. That's pretty cool. So yeah, those are the team tactics cards for Bob, Agent of Hydra, and Deadpool. Pretty interesting stuff. I like what I see there. The Chimichanga thing, I'm pretty sure that might be a staple with with Deadpool, if you're gonna play him on other teams, I mean that's a very good thing to have, especially if you need to gain a power, if you need a power for something, or heal one damage, or remove a status condition. I mean, removing a status condition for free is huge. That frees up 2 actions. Remember, you have to spend an action to get rid of a special condition. That's the thing. So you have to burn an action to do it. So if you have a plan to kill somebody or whatever, and you have a condition that you want to get rid of, you got to burn an action to do that. You need 2 actions in this game sometimes. Depending on your die rules, to get rid of somebody sometimes. So, and on top of that, it costs positioning. So losing an action causes positioning too. That can ruin some of your positioning strategies and all that kind of stuff too. If you need to move to get away from somebody or whatever, who knows? And it just messes your position, and that card's going to be really, really helpful for that. It's going to help out a certain character that you need to make a big play that next turn, remove that condition, and just do what that character needs to do. You know what I mean? So that's cool. Pretty sneaky sis. That it's an interesting card to play. No, it's a very good card to play. That's going to be a staple in X-Force. I mean, turn 3, I'm popping that card. And I'm like, okay, good luck. Now everybody needs to burn an action to get in on me. You need to be within range 2 of me to hit me, to do anything to me. So if your positioning's really smart, really good, everybody's outside outside of range 3, within range 3 or outside of range 3 with range attacks. Now they got to close the gap. Now they got to get close. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe they might have spent 2 actions to do it. Who knows? But that is a very, very, that's going to be a staple for the X-Force, and that's for sure. The Yoink, that's going to be a fun card to play. That's all I can say about that. So let's get to Bob, Agent of Hydra. Let's see what he's about. So in this installment found to play, we're taking a look at a guy who just wants a gig that offers a dental plan. That's funny. From the ranks of Hydra to Agent X, it's Hydra Bob. I love that hot sauce on the bottom there. They should have put that on the box, actually. I'm glad it's not a rock, by the way. I'm getting tired of rocks on Atomic Mass games. You watch this. I'm really getting tired of the rock game. All right? That's not... No more. This is cool. All right, so his name is Bob Doblina. Try to say that 10 times fast. So we're looking for a job. On the urging of his wife, Allison Bob joined the Hydra organization for a chance to steady work and decent benefits, only to learn Hydra doesn't cover dental. That's funny. He would have remained with Hydra and worked on his blog if it weren't for the interference of the merc with a mouth, Deadpool. Deadpool forced Bob to join him on one exciting adventure after another, making the unfortunate Bob his pet minion. That's funny. That is funny. That's cool. To create the miniature Hydra, Bob will first take a regular Hydra agent in a form-fitting bodysuit with band boilers and useful pouches. Make sure that he's got an upbeat, positive attitude. It's only the way to survive hanging out with Deadpool. That's true. I mean, if you got to be a friend of Deadpool, man, you have to be patient. You have to be just patient. Patient and have a uplifting attitude, I say. You're getting into a lot of shit with Deadpool. Anyway, so then give it a cannon. Not just any cannon, a big one, cartoonishly big. Looks like it was pulled from the Fantasies of a Military's Head of R&D. That's funny. Then just for the fun, toss on a variant head with a chef's hat. Oh, nice. So he's going to have a variant head. So that's the other cool thing, too. Deadpool's going to have a lot of variant heads. He's going to have a lot of stuff. So is Bob, Agent of Hydra. That's cool. I love that they do that. I wish they would do that more with other characters. That's fine. I hope they do that going forward. I do love the options, having the options for changing heads and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. I hope they keep doing that. Okay, Bob is there to support his pal Deadpool when he isn't spooning delicious, what the hell? Adobada into warm tortillas, whatever. I say, to me, it looks like adobo, because I'm Puerto Rican, but that's fine. Adobaba into warm tortillas. His stamina, defense are what you expect from a guy who performs no exercise and uses Hydra evasive strategy 4-2-3. Hide behind the person in front of you. I think this is his defense, 4-2-3. That's funny. So I think his physical's 4. His energy is 2, and his psychic is 3. That's funny. Hide behind the person in front of you. That's funny. What Bob lacks in physical prowess, however, he compensates for with a ludicrous amount of firepower. That big launcher on his shoulder isn't just for show. When he touches it off, the projectile detonates in a glorious blast of excessive violence. Excessive violence is one of Bob's attack powers and is really worth talking about. Okay, so okay, you got me. You got my attention. With a range 4, Bob hits his target with an explosive strength 9 physical attack. Jesus. Okay. Quite literally explosive before dealing damage. Excessive violence causes 2 damage to everyone else within the vicinity of his target. Damn. That's a lot of damage. So all those players that like to bunch up and like bodyguard and all that stuff, ooh, I would love to launch a rocket launcher at their asses. That'd be cool. Poor Bob isn't immune to Newton's third law, though. The shot also hurls Bob back and can damage him. Ooh! Interesting. So he probably gets thrown back then. So if he's thrown back and taking damage, it's got to be a throw then. So nobody can be behind Bob then. So nobody can be behind Bob. Because if this is a throw, the only thing that does movement and damage are throws. So nobody can be behind Bob when he does this attack. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be a throw, and you're going to have to take the dodge. He's going to take 1 damage. Oof. At least that's how I'm reading that. Because it's like, can knock Bob back and damage him. Unless he just takes the damage and it's a push or some nonsense like that. But I think that's going to be a throw. How much power does this attack cost? Some of you might be asking. Well, the answer is 0. Funny. Oh my god. It's awesome. I'm going to have fun with this. Sort of. Okay. See, the big cannon needs to be loaded before Bob can fire it. He has loaded token. Oh! So he's going to have a unique mechanic where he could, either it's an action or it's just a superpower or something that he can load his rocket launcher, and then from there he can launch it. So he has to have it loaded first. If it's not loaded, he can't fire it. I like that. Has loaded tokens to indicate when he's ready to fire. And thanks to the superpower, Muy Caliente, that's funny. He starts the game with a single loaded token. Okay, so he starts the game with a single loaded token so he can fire one off right at the back. Okay, cool. It's probably to a minimum of 1. Okay. With a loaded token. Getting another one isn't cheap and costs an action. That's what I literally just said that. I didn't even read it, and I just said that. It costs an action. These guys think like I do. It's brilliant. Okay, and it costs an action and 8 power? That costs 8 power? How was he going to generate that much power? Does he have an attack that generates power? He needs 8 power to reload. This character is comical. I love this. 8 power to load, but that's a powerful attack though. That is a powerful attack. That is funny. Okay, so 8 power. I thought it was gonna be like 3 or 4 or some shit, so you can just do it again. That's funny. Bob, okay, so it's called Make It Spicy. Hydra Bob scurries off to grab another explosive from his cache, probably in the taco truck, which is funny. And this pack does come with a taco truck, by the way, which I love. Hope they do more of that in the future. And gets another loaded token. You'd expect that Hydra Bob would be as squishy character that is easy to knock out of the fight, and you'd be right, mostly. But living as Deadpool's little buddy for a long requires a special kind of person. A person who can take constant punishment and keep on going, oh. A type of person you look at and have to ask, he's alive? But how? Needless to say, Bob has some exciting powers to make up for his innate fragility. Okay. I can't wait to see what it is. Maybe it's a healing or something. Or maybe he's got immunity or something. Maybe he's got the healing factor. I don't know. We'll see. You have to wait to check him out, though, because we're out of time for today. Okay. Pre-order him, blah, blah, blah. But when are they coming out? That's the thing. I have to... Maybe I need to check out Asmodee. Maybe I check out my store, see when these models come out. It doesn't look like anything's coming out in March, though. I was thinking these guys would come out in April. Who I want to see is Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister is another model. I'm like, oh my god, give it to me now, you know? This is awesome, though. Bob is going to be... He's going to be on teams that I'm like, okay, I just want to have some fun and pull this off one time and just ruin a bunch of models, you know? See if I could set up multiple takeouts with him because the 2 damage with everybody within 2 of that character. But I'm pretty sure that attack's going to say throw when you do it, and nobody can be behind you. Otherwise, they're going to take a dodge throw. They're going to have to roll for a dodge or whatever. This is cool. Deadpool and Time Mask Games, you've done a really good job with both these characters. I'm very interested. I'm just going to have so much fun with Bob. I can't wait to pull that shit off. That's going to be awesome. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. I finally was able to go over this. This is my first time. I haven't read this at all. I saw this was out there. I've just been really, really busy with everything. Anyways, guys, do me a favor. Like the video if you like the video. Dislike the video if you dislike the video. Subscribe to my channel. We'll have more Marvel Crisis Protocol content. I do want to do battle reports. Bear with me, guys. I have not been able to get out to play at my local game store. I have been playing on TTS, but I want to do live battle reports. I will be, hopefully at some point here the next couple of weeks, buying a camera. I will try my best to do battle reports that way. I want to get the recording done, the commentary, everything, because we have a great time when my local guys, when we play the game. I mean, we have a great time. We do all the comic references, all the jokes and everything. I want to capture all that. I want to put it out there, and I want to get it out to you guys as soon as I can, but that's going to take some time. In the meantime, please, like I said, subscribe to the channel, like, dislike the video, comment down below. What are your thoughts on Deadpool? What are your thoughts on Bob, Agent of Hydra? What are your thoughts on the tactics cards? How do they play out? What do you think about that card that gives everybody stealth, super stealth? You have to be within 2. That is phenomenal. And just your overall thoughts. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Be safe out there. Take care. Bye.